Welcome to live coverage of Ferris State football and the postgame report here on the Bulldog Sports Network. I'm Rob Bentley and joined by Sandy Gholston. Final score here in the NCAA Division II football playoffs, second round action. It was Ferris State taking out the top-seeded Fort Hays State University Tigers 31-21. And Sandy, a tremendous performance here by the Bulldogs to move on to the national quarterfinals.
Well, it was a dominating performance by the Bulldogs. They really came in with a great mindset coming on the road against the top-seeded team in Super Region 3. And I thought they really came in and set the tone right off the bat. They had a business-like trip here to the Salina and Hayes area. They knew what they had to do. They took care of business right from the start. A very focused effort from start to finish.
Bulldogs took a 10-0 halftime lead, and after Fort Hays State cut the margin down to 3 points, the Bulldogs had a big answer in the third quarter and really set the tone for the rest of the game.
Well, you know, you got to give Fort Hays credit. They really came out in the third quarter, and they got themselves right back into the game. They had deferred possession until the second half. They came out with a bang in the third quarter, but I love the way the Bulldogs did not panic. They bounced right back, got that touchdown back, extended that lead back to 10, and then they never looked back.
4 straight playoff appearance here for the Ferris State Bulldogs, led by Reggie Bell, the senior quarterback. A lot of playoff experience on the Ferris State side, something that Fort Hays State did not have.
And that's the thing that we talked about that coming into the game, that the Bulldogs were going to have that edge in terms of experience in the last few years, being in the playoffs, and not only just being in the playoffs, but advancing into the playoffs. And last year going to the national semifinals, this is the second straight year that the Bulldogs have gone at least to the quarterfinals round. And so that experience, I think, really helped them to maintain their composure, to be able to come in and win on the road against the number 4 team in the nation and the number 1 team in Super Region 3. And so that experience, I thought, really paid off for the Bulldogs. When it got tight early in the third quarter, the Bulldogs did not panic.
Bulldog defense had a huge day. They allowed only 6 rushing yards in the first half, really set the tone at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you know, we talked about that in the pregame show, what were going to be the keys of the game, and one of the keys we talked about was the Bulldogs' ability to dominate on the offensive line against the defensive line of Fort Hays State. I thought the Bulldogs really did that. They really established the run. They ran consistently throughout the game, and then when you look at their defense, our Bulldog defense against their offense, we really controlled the line of scrimmage for the most part. They had a couple of big runs from Maheen that were big, but the second one really came when the game was getting pretty much out of reach. The first one came in the third quarter, early in the third quarter, that kind of got them back in the game. So great effort by the Bulldogs, defense at all 3 levels.
Beautiful weather here in western Kansas, and the Ferris State Bulldogs put together a complete performance here as they move on to the national finals.
Yeah, it is an exciting time for Bulldog football right now. A great business-like trip, and the good news is that this victory here today, combined with Harding defeating Ashland, puts the Bulldogs in an opportunity to host a playoff game next week. So the Bulldogs will be playing Super Region 3 Championship at Top Taggart Field against Harding, and so it's a great opportunity, and it shows that what you may think is going to happen at the beginning of the playoffs could be very different, and the way the Bulldogs are playing right now, playing their best football at the right time of the year.
The lone remaining GLIAC team left in the NCAA Division II football field, one of 8 teams left as the Bulldogs get set to host the Harding University Bisons next Saturday at Top Taggart Field. A new kick, and certainly looking forward to the challenge of moving back into the national semifinals.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting to have an opportunity to play this deep in the playoffs in front of our home fans, and so we're going to be looking forward to hopefully getting as many of our home fans out as possible. There was a great showing here at Fort Hays State, and you had 7,000 plus fans here, and we're hoping for a great crowd in the playoffs as the Bulldogs return home playing for a regional championship.
We'll have complete coverage in the week ahead at FerrisStateBulldogs.com. Final score from Lewis Field Stadium here in Hays, Kansas. It was the Ferris State Bulldogs beating the top-seeded Fort Hays State Tigers 31-21. Have a great night, Bulldog fans. Thanks for tuning in here on the Bulldog Sports Network.